Hello, Aries, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Quartermancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so Aries, what I like to do is to engage you in a brief reading discussion about your ex-lover and to see, ladies and gentlemen, is it a possibility for you reconciling and what challenges might be associated with reconciling should you wish to return. Okay? Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking so that you can at least make your best informed decision. Now, with this reading, it's valid until the end of this year, Aries, so it certainly gives you time with which to work. Okay? If this reading does in fact resonate with you guys, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button, Aries, so that you receive all future readings, okay? So with that said, I've decided to use my zombie tarot deck in order to illustrate your reading so that I can provide you, Aries, with the necessary insight and ammunition for surviving the undead uprising. Okay? So let's go on and just take these cards out here. And I'm going to pull a few cards here. Okay? And then we're going to see what messages that Spirit would like me to share with you. And I'm going to start off by just sharing what I'm seeing as the overarching energy, or what's possible, or what certainly is going to be the outcome here. And then I'm going to engage you into more specifics into your situation here. All right. Now, this is more of a practical type advice, predictive type reading. Okay. So, Spirit, the issue is Aries' relationship with the ex, or lack thereof. What does Aries need to learn about the circumstances of this connection, and what does Aries Spirit need to know to further enhance it? Okay? Now, with this reading, Aries, Spirit will not only offer you helpful information, but Spirit will certainly offer you the information that you need to consider, or actions you really need to undertake to really change your situation or to make it more effective should you wish to. Okay? And understand that this reading, the purpose of this reading is to offer you both growth and opportunity. So let's go on and just ask that question one more time, Spirit. The issue is Aries' relationship with the ex, or lack thereof. What does Aries Spirit need to learn about the circumstances of this connection, and what does Aries need to do in order to further enhance the situation? Okay, so let's go on and just pull a couple of cards from the bottom of the deck here. Let me just slide this over. We have the World. Okay, we have, wow, Queen of Cups here, and we have, oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the Devil. All right. So let me just make a few general observations, and then we're going to move on here. Because what I'm seeing here, we're just looking at those cards. I'm certainly seeing a Jezebel or a Casanova type that's going to be trying to re-enter your life. So rest assured that this ex is going to come back here, okay? Because you have this queen here, and it could be male or female, or just a male that has that type of energy. But it's connected with the devil here. So certainly it's going to be a manipulator, or somebody's going to return to offer you more of what you really don't want, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go on and just start with the World here. We have the World card. Saturn governs this card, and it connects with Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos, okay? And this card is all about completion, conclusion, new beginnings, permanency, a surprise. So, just looking at right off the bat, it shows that you guys ended a cycle in some way in a relationship. Perhaps you ended your relationship. It shows that you certainly ended a relationship and you want to embrace a new beginning just by just seeing this card here. But then you have this Queen of Cups, which is your centermost focus card here. And as I said, it could represent a male or female. For you females, it certainly could represent you, or it could represent a female that may have wedged herself into your situation, Aries. Okay? Some of you, I feel that you may have gotten married, or the estranged may have secretly gotten married on you. It's one way or the other here. But because you have this queen here, and the scope, because of the scope of the reading that I'm doing here, it certainly shows that either you or this ex tends to bottle his or her feelings a lot and not expressing himself or herself. Okay? Someone seems to be very aloof, very closed off emotionally. And like I said, it could very well be this ex, but it might be you too as well here. So with this queen, it's all about illusion and introspection. You know, it seems too that you guys might be deluding yourself about a situation here. All right. And then let's just, of course, with this queen, it refers to water signs. Okay, it'd be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, someone who has that element strongly embedded in their chart, or in his or her chart here. And then, ladies and gentlemen, look at what we have here: the devil. So with the devil, that's also connected with earth signs here. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos, usually a Capricorn here. And it shows that you see this person here, this queen, like I said, it could be male or female. They're gonna come back towards you. These persons tend to uses fear or trickery to kind of mislead people or misguide people. And it seems that with this ex, you guys are very attracted to this person. It seems that you just can't let him or her go. Perhaps they have very, very, very nice physical features, or a nice body, or perhaps a nice sex game, if you will. Okay? But it shows you being in bondage. And addiction might be also a big element in your situation too, I'm seeing. So I'm going to put it together here. Excuse me. So, although many of you are feeling, it seems like you're feeling that everyone has more than you, and that what you might want, Aries, is light year ahead. Spirit wants you to recognize you have it, in fact, ended a phase in your life and you're ready to embrace a new beginning. However, rest assured that this toxic lover who constantly bottles, you know, he or she isn't expressive as you would want them to be, this person is certainly is going to return for another round here. But here's the but here. Even though they're returning here, I'm getting a strong indication that a lot of people, others, will be pursuing you. So you're going to have to make a decision. I also feel too that because you have this devil card there, there's a possibility that many of you might have already blocked this person, or might have simply decided not, or will decide not to reconcile, at least not at this time. Okay, either you or this ex appears to be on drugs, or drinking excessively, or just doing something in excess, I'm seeing. Also, I see a lot of, it seems that there's a lot of same sex encounters in your situation. And this ex might have been having these pay to play type situations. So be realistic when it comes to this person, because you will not get the results that you seek, particularly during this span in question from now until the end of the year. And it looks like, Aries, you might need to confront your shadow, and really let the situation go, because you're holding on a lot. I'm getting. Understand that this person certainly is very, very narcissistic, greedy, promiscuous, duplicitous, battered, and very destructive. Okay? I'm also feeling that for some of you, this person may even be a felon. a con artist. You know, you just can't. Very untrustworthy. So if you return Aries, you will suffer. Okay. So it's time that you surrender self pity. Okay. Because I feel that issues of power, manipulation, and control will be a constant factor with your situation with this ex here. And like I said, for many of you, it's just been very hard for you to resist. But you have to ask yourself, it makes me think of that song by Eve, Love is Blind. You know, it can control your mind. What you think is love is not, ladies and gentlemen. So you better recognize Aries. Okay? So let's go on and just get right on into your reading, ladies and gentlemen. And just, we're going to just pull, I'm going to pull two cards, okay? And the first card will represent your situation, okay? And then the next card is going to represent the challenge that might be associated with your situation again, should you decide to reconcile. Like I said, it looks like that. It's like a 50-50 thing here because I do feel that some of you may have blocked this person already and don't want any more association occur, or you're just unwilling to extend yourself. So let's look at what your situation is. Isn't that something here? Okay, so of course, with this Two of Cups, this is almost like it definitely, whenever you see a two in readings, ladies and gentlemen, it shows that usually there is some type of delay, but within perhaps though in a 2 day period, you're gonna meet up or you're gonna connect with people whom you have not seen in a while here. And like I said, it may be multiple exits for many of you. But having that two there is your situation, you know, it, that refers again to a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it urges connectedness, ladies and gentlemen. It urges balance and harmony. Okay? That those things are required. There is a need to control your emotions when it comes to this X I'm feeling. Okay? Because it looks like that you guys are just so overwhelmed, perhaps by physical features and not really seeing the true person. Since you argued quite a bit, I'm feeling, there's a need to forgive, to be kind, to learn to have mutual respect for one another. I feel that the two of you really, if you will want to kind of reconcile, you're going to need to compromise, set boundaries, and reach common ground. I see you receiving a gift of some sort, and it could be within 2 days or 2 weeks, or it may already be in the process. And it looks like it's going to be coming from this X that I'm getting, or some of you may extend it to this person here. Okay? Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. So let's look at what your challenges or challenge might be in association with your, with respect to what's going on with your situation with the X. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, this card is just as bad as the Tower. I mean, devil. I mean, really, no cards are really bad in and of itself. These are the types of cards you're receiving because it's like that you're failing to face reality. So these cards are saying, well, if you don't want to face it, I'm damn sure gonna make you face it. So whether you want to or not, it's gonna be thrust upon you, Aries. So with Tower there is your challenge. Mars governs that card and is associated with fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So a sudden secret is gonna come out. Okay, like I said, you might reconnect. Things might go groovy, but it's really not because again, you guys are losing sight of what may have occurred in the past. You can't forget it. Okay? It makes you become less of a person. You have no self-respect for yourself if you're going to continue to go back to someone who's going to continue to make you suffer. Know your worth. So as a challenge, this tower is urging you not to take a risk returning to this ex. For sometimes assuming the heat, ladies and gentlemen, if you will, tempers you into greater power. Perhaps you are trying to perhaps escape your passion, which will lead to more turmoil, as indicated here. You guys are challenged because you're having a lack of insight. I'm getting, and you're seeking permanence in something that's impermanent. A lot of you are being very resistant to change, okay? Or you have a false image of yourself or even of others, I'm getting. So you need to try to be realistic. Really, that's the key to your reading here and see things in a new light. Because I feel that many of you are indeed entrenched in a false lifestyle. And you need to be realistic. And I can't stress it further that seeking permanence, and you need to stop seeking permanence in impermanent things, okay? Or even in fact situations. So, in conclusion, Aries, I like to continue on with giving you a few more messages on what you might consider doing in order to transform your situation. Once again, during this time period in question. So, I'm going to leave you with 6 messages, okay? Spirit, give me 6 more messages on things that Aries might consider transforming or surrendering, okay, with respect to this situation. Okay, let's see what we have. It's time that you surrender stubbornness, Aries. If you're tensing up or even perhaps taking a rigid stance about something, which you might well be when it comes to this X or X's that you have, gently observe yourself and become more yielding because this certainly will help you communicate more leveling with others and yourself. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you have the Two of Cups here, and it's telling you connectedness, bringing harmony to your situation that's required. Next message. It's time that you surrender your fear of change, okay? You're holding on to this toxic shit that you need to let go. The universe is now reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of change and your job, your health, or as we're discussing here, this relationship with this ex. Or for some of you, even fear of aging and death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is in fact well. It's time to surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to constantly force the river. Next message. Surrender negative thinking. You certainly have control over your thoughts. Remember, I told you it's time to control your emotions. Aries, when negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing. And quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Next message. Surrender stress, Aries. That's very important, okay? It's time that you take a deep few breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. And last message today, Aries. It's time that you surrender to what is. Shit happens and you die. It is what it is, right? So it's time that you flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is was going to bring you the peace that you're seeking. Aries, this is the reading that I have for you. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. Okay? And press that subscription button. Okay? Should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly email me and we can certainly set up a more customized reading, based on the questions that you desire to ask. Or you can scoot right over to my website. Thanks so much for your time. All right. And I look forward to hearing your comments. Enjoy your day.